Hi everyone, it's Global Scholarships and I'm your host. As I hope you're all doing well, I hope everything is going great. And today we'll see the application procedure of the University of Waikato in New Zealand. It's one of the highest ranking universities in New Zealand. And as always, you can just start by Googling the name of the university, or you can do what I do and Google the name of the university with globalscholarships.com, which will show you our page for this university, basically, where you can get a lot of information from the location, the population, a number of scholarships. You can just click on scholarships to go and see all the scholarships that the university offers to new coming international students. Anyway, we get have a lot of information here, deadlines, etc., etc. Tuition fees are about like 30 to 40,000 New Zealand dollars. And we can just start the application procedure by clicking here, Bachelor International Students Admissions page. You're viewing this website as a domestic student. You can switch to international, which is what I'm going to do. Application process for international undergraduate students, a step-by-step guide for international students applying, etc. You understand. We have like choosing your program, checking eligibility, checking tuition fees, apply. Basically, you apply online through their application portal. You can use this to see available programs, to find the program that you are interested in. Basically, you can search for, let's say, computer science. Perhaps you might be interested in that. And then you can choose like undergraduate. You can choose the location, Hamilton, Tauranga, or they have online education as well. Sometimes even you can just start online, then switch to studying in the campus. That's, I believe, an option that you have. Anyway, after that, you can check your eligibility, academic and English entry requirements here. We have English language test, IELTS, IBT, Duolingo. They accept Duolingo English test. We have equivalent qualifications. You can click here to see English undergraduate ones, special admission, pre-degree programs. You have the FAQ, etc. You get the idea. And then you can check tuition fees. You can click here to see international tuition fees. Here you search for your desired qualification, additional fees, etc., etc. And you can see here basically. For bachelor's, it's about like $40,000. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, the application procedure is done again through their online application portal. So at step 3, after checking your tuition fees, you can come here and click Apply Online. Learn about application requirements, find tips for a successful submission, and kickstart your academic journey. Here we have more information about like undergraduates, or basically we here click on Apply or Continue Application. All right, so we are at the portal, new to University of Waikato, continuing application. International students, after applying, there are additional requirements including proof of English language skills, study visas, and medical insurance, alternative pathways. By the way, this university does not charge any application fee, so you can apply freely. Anyway, so we make a Connect account. Basically, we create an account to be able to apply to this university. Here, let's click on New, make an account. Okay, here we give them our email address. I'm going to choose a temporary email here. This is just for demonstration purposes. I will not, in the end, send them a fake application, obviously. Okay, so this is our temporary email. Let's click on Next. So they sent us a code that we can just see from our email. Here it is. Click on Next. Now we give them our details, password, first name, last name, middle name, residency, etc., etc. Okay, I gave them some fake made-up information, and for residency, I chose other international, and I've read and agreed to comply with the computer system regulations. You can click on here to read them, basically, and let's click on Next. Yeah, stay signed in. Okay, what is this? We're sorry we are unable to complete your login request. Either the request took too long or you pressed the back button. I didn't. Let's try it again. You can just go back to the main page, click on Apply Now, and here, instead of New, make an account, but we're going to click on returning sign in, and then we're going to give them our email. Their website is a bit slow. I'm not sure if that's the connection, because I'm from Turkey. I'm in Turkey, so there's a bit of a distance here. Anyway, they didn't ask me my password. I'm guessing that's because I checked sign in, so I'm still signed in actually. Anyway, so here we have our front homepage for our portal. Here we have home, qualifications and papers, make an inquiry, accommodation, student life, and the most important part, start and continue application. Let's click on that. Apply for a new qualification. So basically, that's the qualification you want to get from this university. Click on that. Okay, qualification search. Find your qualification. Any student who intends to start their qualification online and transfer to study on campus at a later date should choose Hamilton or Tarangoa. Basically, this is not, you are not finding the qualification you already have, like, how you apply to universities that they ask for your qualification, which is like high school diploma. Now, this is the qualification that you want to get from this university, which is why I'm going to choose bachelor degree here. And location, I'm going to choose Hamilton. Year, obviously, what year you can apply for will change based on when you are applying, like when you are watching this and applying to the university. But when I am applying, I can choose 2025, but it will give me no results right now. No 2025 applications are open. So I'm going to choose 2026. And then we have about 32 different programs: Bachelor of Science, Social Science, Health, Global Studies, Education. I'm going to choose Computer Science. And then we can apply for 2 different trimesters in 2026. One is March 2026 and the other is July. We can click on Apply. If you have any other trimester or program in mind, it can change, obviously. I'm going to choose March and click on Apply. The procedure should be pretty much the same. Anyway, here we have subject and preference, personal details, contact details, education, documents, and declaration. And then we are done. So, application preference. Your preference for this application, basically the one that we've chosen, which is computer science. I'm going to choose first preference. You can choose a second major, a minor, and a second minor from these lists. You cannot see, but there's a huge list here, like other programs, economics, and some of them are only available in the Hamilton campus. Anyway, I'm going to choose please select, which is, it's optional, so I'm not going to choose anything. Let's click on save and next. Personal details, identity. We have first name, last name is here, gender. You can choose male, female, or gender diverse. It's up to you. Date of birth, let's give them some made up information, and residence status. So here we have born in New Zealand, Australian citizen, Cook Island, and I'm going to choose other national. And for country citizenship, I'm going to choose Turkey. Will you be living in New Zealand for the period of your study? Unless you are planning to study online, of course, you have to choose yes. What is your preferred mode of study? Let's say you can choose start and complete program on campus or start online and or on campus. I'm going to choose start and complete program on campus. Ethnicity, you have to choose something. This is a little odd. Here we have African, Australian, Dutch, German. Do we have some ethnicities? And then it says other Asian, other ethnicity, other European. Not stated. You don't have to choose anything actually. I'm going to choose, let's say, other Asian. And then you can choose a second one, but you don't have to. Let's click on save and continue. And contact details. We have our email. You can give them your mobile phone or home phone. It's up to you. Contact address, city, town, postcode, and country. I'm going to fill in something made up here because this is just for demonstration, remember. Okay. After that, we can click on save and continue. And then we have education. Previous study, are you currently at secondary or high school? I'm guessing most people will have graduated from high school, so I'm going to say no. Last secondary high school attended. There are quite a number of high schools in here, but if none of these are yours, you can just choose overseas secondary school. Last year at secondary high school, I'm going to choose 2025. What is the highest secondary high school level qualification you have completed? Basically, what is your what is your diploma or something? You can choose overseas qualification, Cambridge qualification, Cambridge international exams, international baccalaureate, other, you're not known, which is odd, university entrance. I'm going to just choose overseas qualification. What qualification did you complete? I'm going to just say high school diploma. Have you previously studied at tertiary level other than the University of Waikato? I'm going to choose no and click on save and continue. Okay, additional info. Which of the following apply to you? A student who is sponsored or funded by an organization in your home country, a student who has received a scholarship from a partner institution, an eligible Manaki New Zealand scholarship student, or none of the above. I'm going to choose none of the above. Where are you living at the time of submitting this application? I'm going to say probably you are living in your own country, in your own town. And that's it. Okay, documents. Please name all documents with the type of the document and include your student ID if you have one, or your full name, for example, etc. You can see academic transcript, blah, blah, blah. Student statement. We need to know a little bit more about you to consider your application. Please upload a student statement. There is no right or wrong way to write a student statement, but please do check your spelling and grammar. You should aim to write between 200 and 300 words overall. Tell us about why you're interested in studying your chosen qualification and your study history or employment background, or anything that will confirm that you are ready for university study. We will use this information when considering your preparedness for study in your chosen qualification. You can choose here student statement, click on upload, click on browse my computer, and then basically just upload your statement. I'm going to choose and upload something random here. Okay, successfully uploaded. Close. Identification. Please upload your passport or birth certificate here. You can also upload residency visas and study permits if applicable. Pretty much the same. Secondary high school study. Please upload the certificate and transcripts for any previous secondary high school study you've completed. For example, this would be where you upload your high school diploma. If these documents are not in English, you will also need to provide an official English translation. I think most high schools provide that now. English language proficiency. If you have IELTS, PTE, or IBT results, please upload them here. If you would like to be considered for an English language waiver, you can upload supporting documentation here. For example, a letter from your institute confirming that the medium of instruction for your study was English. All requests for English language waivers are considered on a case-by-case basis. So yeah, if you have like IELTS results, this is where you upload them. Supporting documents, if you have any documentation that you would like to submit in support of your application, please upload this here. You can upload anything that you want here that you think is relevant, and save and continue. And that's pretty much it. I declared that the information I have provided in this application and in any attached documentation is true and correct, and that I have not withheld any information which could have a bearing on my application, enrollment, or the conditions of my enrollment. I agree to supply any further documentation requested by the University of Waikato for the purpose of my application or enrollment. I've read the statement regarding Privacy Act, etc. I also understand that I have the right to have access to the information about me held by the University of Waikato and to request correction of that information in the terms provided, etc. You understand? We check I have read and agreed to the above declaration, and then we click on submit application, which is not what I'm going to do here because obviously I don't want to send them a fake application. Anyway, that's pretty much it. This is how you apply to the University of Waikato, which is one of the best universities in New Zealand. And I hope you found this informative. If you did, please be sure to give us a like and subscribe for more content. Also, we have live streams every Friday. You can come and ask any questions that you might have. Could be about applying to universities and studying abroad in general. And we also now have memberships as well. If you're interested in things like high priority in our comment section, polls for future videos, or we have a Discord server where you can get more like direct support for your applications and etc. If you're interested in having access to that Discord server, check out our membership and see you in the next one. Bye.